Hello, people. Hello. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? I trust you're all doing well. It's a beautiful weekend, and yeah, we're doing we're doing another episode of Let's Talk with Magash. Yeah, thank you so much for joining, Dr. Precious. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing? How has your weekend been? Let me know. Let me know. Our guest will be coming shortly, and yeah, Divine Design. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. It's an honor having you all. Yeah, so we're having an amazing guest today. Emeka Nobis. You all know him. You all know him. Like I'm sure you've seen some of his books, and yeah, amazing books. We're going to be having him review one of his books today, and yeah, he will be coming live shortly. 4 feet 5 is one of his books. He's going to be reviewing it today. He's going to be telling us how his journey has been as an author, and yeah, he'll be sharing his experience. So you're going to be learning so much. Get ready, get your pen and papers, start jotting down things. All right? Yeah. You can also invite your friends to join in. Invite friends and family, your loved ones, your haters. Yeah. Invite everybody. Invite everyone. Invite everyone. Let them know you're here. Let them come and learn. Let them come and learn. Right? So, and also if you have questions, you can just drop them. So we have our guest answer them. He will give us answers to them. He's going to be live shortly, so prepare your questions, let them out, just drop them on the comment section, and we will do justice to it. Excuse me. Alright, so I think he's here. He's here. Let's bring him up.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can.
Okay,
Good
because
day, sir.
I'm not using an earpiece today, so I hope that you can hear me clearly.
Yes, I can.
Fantastic,
Glad.
good to have you here.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining, Sha. Thank you so much. How's your day been?
You're
Let us
welcome.
know. How's your day been?
Fine, oh, I'm in the office. I've been waiting to finish up so that I can go home.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So, like I've shared with everybody who is live now, I've shared that we all know you. Like everybody who's here know you. You make kind of this. We've seen your amazing work. Like we see all you're doing, and yes, it's beautiful having you up here to share your experience, and we want to learn from you. Right? So,
Thank you.
let us know more about you.
Okay, basically, I'm a writer and I'm an author and I'm a business consultant. So my basic tool of expression is writing. So I use writing to be able to express my thoughts, my views, my perspectives, my solutions, my ideas. And because
Yeah.
I know that a lot of individuals need to read what it is that I'm offering to the world, I package them in form of books that I put out there for people to buy. So because books can go far away and away from where I am, and people can have them in
Yeah.
condensed form. So that's what I do on a daily basis. And then I'm the CEO of Switchpath Consulting. Switchpath Consulting is a consulting firm where we help
Yeah.
companies to be able to stay profitable by setting up the right kind
Mm.
of culture. So we're looking at their processes, we're looking at their people, we're looking at their environment, and then we're looking at their perception. So that's what we do as a company, and I'm the lead consultant in the company. So that's it about Emeka Nobis. I am married and I have 3 kids, and I live in the city of Port Harcourt.
Amazing, amazing. Like, yes, so much work, so much amazing work. Like, yeah. Would also like to know what inspired 4 Feet 5. It's a business book. It's a book where people who own businesses can learn different principles that help their business. And it's a book I would ask anyone who is life here to get, because yes, it teaches beautiful principles. Like, if you want your business to thrive, this is a book you should get. So, sir, would like to know what inspired the book.
Okay, basically, as I said, even my company, as I said, is all about helping companies, businesses to set up the right kind of culture. Because if you don't set up the right culture for your business, then you may not be able to be profitable. If you don't have the right people working for you, if you don't have the right environment where your customers and your employees and your clients and your stakeholders can thrive, then your business may not be profitable. If you do not shape your perception well in such a way that people will come to believe and trust what it is that you're offering, then you may not be profitable. So my journey so far, my journey has always been about the right foundation, the right culture. And that book, I wrote that book many, many years ago when I was starting out. I think that was can't remember now, but I think I started writing that book as far back as 2012 or so. And then I was able to publish it, yes. And then, first and foremost, it was in an ebook format, and then I had to print it in 2017. And right now, I don't even have a physical copy anymore in my home or in my office. So, 4 Feet 5, actually, when I was working, you may be asking about the name, right? When I was working as an engineer, because I worked for 10 years before I resigned, I was working on the site. I was working on the site at the time. So on the site, you will be hearing a lot of measurements and stuff that had to do with building and construction. So if somebody wants to have 1 feet, 2 feet, 5 feet, that's what you'll be hearing on site. Measurements and all that kind of stuff. So I just called it 4 Feet 5. 4 Feet 5 is just measurement. 4 feet 5 inches, something like that. So it's all about the fundamentals. All right, that's what I call it, because on the page of that book you see a hammer, you see different tools. So what are the tools that you can utilize in your business so that your business can be standing on the right foundation so that you can make money? So that's just what inspired me to give it that title, and to be able to see that businesses can do well if they put in place the right kinds of things. That's why I was able to write that book. That's what inspired me to write the book.
Amazing. Like the part where you said you no longer have the hard copy is is something that, like, you all should get the book on Magesh online store. The ebook is available and you can get it. Just check out Magesh on your browser and you would get the book. It's such an amazing book. Get all the fundamentals that you need to make your business thrive. Sarah, I would like to ask you this question. Like, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, and yes, in every journey of life, there are obstacles, and these obstacles you need to subdue them to move forward. How have you been able to move over, face any obstacle and move beyond them? How have you been able to do this?
Well, everybody deals with obstacles in different ways. How you deal with obstacle may not be the way that I deal with my own obstacle. And you need to realize that, well, do I call them obstacles? They are quite challenges on the way of life, on the journey of life. They are all challenges. We're all going to meet those challenges, whether in your business, whether in your marital life. Those challenges will come. Sometimes you never know when they will come. Sometimes you never know the format. Of course, you don't know the format that they will come in. But the thing is that you consistently, for me, it's all about building resilience over time. It's the same thing for the Christians, right? You're always building your faith by consistently studying the word, because you do that, so that when adversity comes, you're able to deal. But when adversity comes and you are empty, then there's a big problem. That's the one time you start running helter skelter. So for me, basically, when the challenges come, I try to appreciating the challenges means being able to assess what kind of challenges it is at that time, and if I have the right kinds of tools to be able to deal with those challenges, all right, with the challenge. And if I don't have the right kinds of tools, then I have to go find the right kinds of tools. But before we meet challenges, we are consistently growing ourselves. That's why for every one of us that is on a journey, intentionally growing yourself is critically important. And most important of all these things is how you grow your mind, right? How you grow your mind, because as you grow your mind, you grow in your faith, you're growing your ability to deal. And that will come with you studying a lot, reading books, you're expanding your mind, you're working with individuals who are also on a progressive journey. And as you keep doing this, you are piling upon yourself. And as you keep piling yourself, you are piling upon yourself tools to be able to deal. So in case, let's say, for example, one of the challenges I had last year, was it last year? No, at the beginning of this year, was someone who had who filed a lawsuit against me for 10 million. All right, so that was the very first time that I had such an experience, right? The person said that I had used some portions of a book in my own book, and for that I was going to be fined for that. So when that came, that's a challenge, right? So the first question is, this challenge has come. Number one thing, assessing the challenge. Did you do this or not? My answer was, I didn't do that. I didn't copy anybody's work. The second thing was that now that this has come, this is a legal lawsuit. What should you do? All right. So who can you speak to? Right. So you see how I keep assessing things. So who can you speak to? So I said, okay. I spoke to a friend of mine who was more, who's older than me and who was more mature on this journey. And the guy linked me to his lawyer. All right. But even though I didn't work with a lawyer at the time, but I had to hire a lawyer. All right. So I hired a lawyer, paid the lawyer, and then we had to write a rejoinder. Right. We wrote them back, stating everything that happened. That was how the challenge went away. So the thing is this: for every challenge that comes, you got to assess it for what it is, and then see what you can do. For example, I started having a challenge in my health. All right, so my health, in the sense that I wasn't sleeping well. I had an accident in 2019, and it affected my BP. So my BP started going high. At some point in the hospital, my BP became uncontrolled. That they had to cancel my operations 2 times because my BP was just uncontrolled at the time. So by the time I left hospital, and I said to myself, I needed to deal with this thing right now. So what should I do? All right, who should I speak to? What should I do? So I began to speak to a coach who is into natural lifestyle and all. And today, what I'm doing, like when I check my BP in the mornings now, I'm getting 120 over 80, 130 over 80, right? Which is a beautiful thing. So what happened was that I had to change my lifestyle. I had to change my feeding. This afternoon, you see, this is what I'm eating. This is almond nuts, right? A friend of mine came here and was like, "Man, this is nasty. It's not tasty, but this is what is saving my life right now, isn't it?" So all over my table, I'm eating them. You can see I'm eating it. Almond nuts. This afternoon, what did I eat? I ate roasted plantain and groundnuts, right? So I began to change my lifestyle, and then I began to sleep. I began to sleep on time. So these things where people sleep 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I don't do it anymore. So my laptop, if I move this phone now, you see that my laptop stays here in my office. I don't take my laptop home most of the times, right? So my laptop stays in the office so that by the time I get home, I don't have to work. And another thing is that I don't even accept teaching at night anymore. So people come to me and tell me, "Oh, we're going to have a webinar. The webinar is going to be by 8 p.m. No, I don't accept webinars at 8 p.m. because I don't want to agitate my mind. I need to get my mind in a very relaxed state by the time I get back home, right? So by the time I'm done with this stuff that I'm doing with you right now, I go home, see some football highlights, and then my brain is already relaxed. Then I can ease into the sleep mode and then I sleep till the morning, right? So that was a challenge. Then I asked myself, what should I do to be able to deal with the challenge? So I spoke to the right person. The person started taking me on a journey. The journey is costing me money, but that's fine. So right now, I don't eat the normal things that other people eat. I don't drink. I don't drink milk. I don't take things that are packaged and are on the supermarket. Like water is not my therapy.
Fair.
I don't drink fizzy drinks, and I don't take alcohol. I don't drink beer. I don't even eat chicken. That's to tell you the truth, right? So it's the journey that I'm on right now. To be able to get, so every challenge that comes with its own way of dealing with it. Except it's something that is now beyond me, then I know that it's beyond me, and then who knows the kind of decision I will take. But that's it. That's how everybody, we all deal differently with challenges that come in our lives. But as I said, it's about assessing it, understanding the tools that you need to solve it, whether the tools are physical or spiritual, whichever way, and then going ahead to see how we can solve those challenges.
I'm really glad I asked this question because it's brought a lot of stories, a lot of experience that you just shared, and yes, it's lovely. And if you're live here, please, if you have questions, just drop them so that we have our guests answer them while I keep asking my questions. So you do a lot of webinars, you do a lot of you take people on classes, you help them harness your knowledge, you help them make money from what they know, from their gifts and their experiences. So how you able to do this with all your work and your tight schedules? How are you able to work in all these things?
What people don't understand that I have staff that work for me. So my staff, I train them consistently to deal with the work in the office, right? So that they have the responsibility, so that they can deal with. I only come in when it has to do with me. They handle all the content creation, all the engagements, and all right? And then I have a supportive wife, right? Who is quite very supportive of the job that we do, and then to be able to save some time at home, we have maids, right? We have right now we have one, but we used to have two, right? So they deal with all the work of cleaning the house and the cooking and everything. So by the time I get back home, I don't have all that energy to all that work, to do those other things, so that I can streamline my life. And then you need to realize that I streamline things that I do. I don't do the things that other. So you see, Saturday now, right now I'm in my office, right? This is Saturday, and I'm here. But some other individuals are in places where they are drinking, they are going for parties and all those things that they are doing. But my life is regimented. So my life is in regiments, right? What should I do? How do I do it? Who should I reach out to? What should I do at this time? So my life is regimented in a way, right? Because I want to truly meet certain goals. You get what I mean? And then I focus on the essential things. And then the ability to say no to the things that are not in alignment with your journey, right? So for me, someone comes to me and tells me, this. I check it and I see, okay, this is not in alignment with my journey. This is not where I'm going to. Where would I fix this thing? I have my time sorted out to do certain things, and then this is going to disrupt this smooth flow of what it is that I'm on. And I say no to you that I can't be part of it. So these are some of the things that I do to be able to, do the many things that people think that I do, basically. Then you need to realize something also. Writing comes very easy to me. The individuals who struggle, writing and speaking, come very easy to me. There are individuals who struggle to do these things, but I don't struggle. So I think it's my area of how do I put it? Area of ease, so to say. Right. So it takes nothing from me. I can stay here and I quickly come up with a post, while someone else is struggling to come up with it. So that's my key advantage that I have. So in addition to how I have a regimented life, and I'm able to say no to the things that are not in line with my journey, and then a supportive nature of my family and my wife. These are ways that I'm able to do the things that I'm doing today.
Wow, it's really, really beautiful. Like really beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. So, do you have any project you're working on that you like people to know about before it comes out? Like, is there any book you're writing presently? I know that your book will sell is flying. Your book will sell is flying, and we'd like to have it on our online store. Like, it's really, really flying.
I've gotten so many people talk about the book,
Well,
how beautiful it is, and
well,
say
with
something.
your book we sell, it may not be possible for me to put it on any online store because I have a deal with my publishers, right? So the deal with publishers is that for every sale that is made, they have 50%. So me putting it on any other store will be going against the agreement that we have, right? So for now, I can't. So, but the project that I have right now is your Book We Sell Academy, right? So, on the campaign, I'm opening up your Book We Sell Academy on the 3rd for people to start paying, and then I'll close the payment on the 17th, and then people will start having access to the academy. The academy used to have 37 videos. So I have done 13 new videos that I'm going to put there, which will make it a total of 50 videos. And then I'm also interviewing the very serious and those who have made success in their by being part of the academy. So I'm interviewing all of
Mm,
them, one hour each, what they have done, how they have done their sales and all. And I'm also putting up all those videos. Hopefully, I may do up to 20 interviews. So at the end of the day, we may have 70 videos in the academy that anybody can watch. The academy, I'm looking forward to it being like a university where anybody who wants anything that has to do with book marketing, right, will come in and be part of. I have a community already. I have a Facebook group already for those who are part of the academy. So those who go to the academy and they have questions, they have issues, that's where they meet me. All right, they don't meet me one on one. They have to come to the academy and drop their questions, and that's where I tackle everything that has to do with it. So that's the project I'm on right now. I'm not doing any other thing apart from the campaign for that. Because I found out that if I put in concentrated effort, all right, on something for a period of time, then I see that I make some good amount of money from it. So right now I've not opened the academy yet, but I have like 6 people who have paid. They have paid some installments. Um, the academy is 50K, so we're looking towards seeing if 100 people can join the academy before it closes on the 17th. So that's just the project I'm on right now. By next year, I have
mm,
another project because I decided, okay, I want to split the year into 4 parts, right? And then for each of the 4 parts, I have one key course that I will be campaigning for the 3 months. So by the time I'm done with this academy, I will start campaigning for a course that I'm doing in February. So I want to pick a lot of individuals have reached out to me and said, Emeka, you build a personal brand. How can you build a personal brand? How can you build a personal brand? So I want to teach on personal
mm.
branding, right? So how I was able to build my personal brand. Short videos, yeah. You watch it 2, 3 minutes, 2, 3 minutes, 2, 3 minutes like that. And then maybe 20 minutes, 20 videos together. And then all through it, I'm teaching you what I do and how I do the things that I do, content creation, community building, emotional intelligence, all those kind of things that me personally have utilized to be able to build a personal brand. Put all those things. So I will start campaigning for that course from January, and then by March it will be open. And then maybe for 2 weeks I will shut it down again. The moment I shut it down, I'll start campaigning again for your Book We Sell Academy. I don't know the third course yet, but I know that before the middle of the next year, I would have been able to identify those 4 key things that the 4 key things that I will have to be focusing on for the year. So that's it basically for me now.
Hmm. This is something amazing. Like I would like everybody who is on here to join this academy. Make sure that you connect with everything Emeka Nobis is doing. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. Like I keep learning myself. Like I learn from him. So he's somebody you can learn from. He's somebody you can learn from. Go on now, follow him at Nobis Emeka. Make sure you can like follow him on all platforms. Make sure you ask questions, you connect with him, you read his books, get them and read them. It's beautiful. All right, it's beautiful. Trisha, do you have anything to say to people who are on here, writers who are coming up, or anyone else? Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, it's
Like
not
a
true.
word of.
It's not an easy journey. I must tell you the absolute truth. It's not an easy journey. Yesterday, I was discussing with a medical doctor, and he's into preventive health medicine, and he was telling me that he wasn't really fulfilled in his job, and he wants to do something much more. And he has gone through a whole lot. He has done this, done that, learned copywriting, learned this, learned that. I'm like, man, all these things you're learning, they are good, but why are you doing all those things? Is it that you're looking for quick money? And he said, yes, actually, I love his honesty. He said he was actually looking for quick money. And I was like, yeah, man, you have to focus. And I know focus takes time. A lot of us have been on this for years, man. That's when we're seeing the limelight right now, right? So you have to focus. You have to keep your energy. I mean, look at all the energy I'm putting in your self. Look at all the energy. I mean, I'm focused since 2020, last year that I launched that book. I've always been focused, talking about it, the academy, doing videos here, doing conversations, all the things that I'm doing. Imagine that I'm not focusing my energy. A lot of individuals will not know that Emeka Nobis is good at what he does, right? So today I'm doing crypto. Tomorrow I'm doing copywriting. Next tomorrow they know me for I don't know, for one thing else. No, they know me for funnel building. You gotta be focused on something. Doesn't mean that you may not be doing, like me now. I'm traveling next week Friday. I'm traveling next week Friday now to go and learn cryptocurrency. But I will not come out online and begin to position myself as a cryptocurrency expert. No, I'm doing it just for me to make money, make the money that I will use to also push my brand, right? I'm also learning. I'm also paying one guy 500,000 naira in December. I'm paying him because he's going to teach me how to launch on JVs and make money on JVs. But I will not focus. I will not position myself online for people to begin to think that I'm a JVs expert. So no, I just want to make money from there and then push it into this thing that I'm doing. Push it into my brand. Push it into my company. You get what I mean? Because I want to be on billboards. I want to be on billboards here in Port Harcourt. I want to be on billboards in Abuja. I want to be on billboards in Lagos. So by the time I'm getting money from these places and I'm putting it in these other places, my profile keeps increasing. People begin to know me a lot more, right? I can go on radio, I can go on TV. So I told the guy, focus, man. You have to focus on, find that one thing. Okay. In addition to your preventive medicine, I'll focus on it. So a lot of young people today, they just want to blow overnight, right? I was reading a story of one guy. His name is Remedy, and he talked about when he started blogging. This guy started blogging as far back as when he was in university. Started blogging. Then he was going on youth service and he employed one young boy and told the guy to take care. And the guy was doing all the blogging before he now came back. Now this guy makes about 5 million naira a week consistently, but he has been doing it for years. Now everybody wants his success. Everybody wants to be like him. But guy has been there for years, and I'm focusing on doing me. I'm also learning blogging. All right, so I'm also going to learn blogging, but I will not position myself as a blogging expert. I will just use my blogging to put my ideas, my thoughts, and then I'll direct traffic as people are going there and making money from the adverts and the AdSense and all that. So focus, find one course of life and see how you can be a master at it and keep sharing it to the world. All right.
Thank you so much for that. We have a question for you here by Zubin Design. He said, having adjusted your lifestyle in terms of work and health, did you make any compromise on your output, or have you seen an increase in your output? Yeah.
And I tell you that I didn't make any compromise at all. People think that honestly, I know people are not sleeping and all. Do you know that by the time you sleep well and wake up, your mind even does ×2 than when it is not rested? Do you know that? So individuals just do all that sleep, not sleeping thing because they want to keep working and grinding. No. But when you're rested well, you find out that you are energized. Your ideas are coming. Your brain is alert. You're doing a whole lot more work. So I didn't compromise on my productivity. I can tell you the truth that my productivity even increased. And let me tell you something. When I was working in Saipan many years ago, a time came when the company began to experience some bad times. So what did the company do? Instead of us working, because we used to work from 7:30 till 6:45 p.m. in the evening, the company now said no. Then instead of working those long hours, we are going to work from 7:30 till 3:45, and then we go. That means 2 hours every day that we are not going to be working anymore. Do you know that as we began that phase, we realized that we were even doing a lot more within those number of hours than the number of hours that we used to do before. And I was like, man, because you know why? I studied and I found this out. By the time we are closing at 6:45, some individuals reach home at 9 p.m. Some of them reach home at 10 p.m. There's no time to bond with their family. They eat late and then they sleep, and then they're waking up early in the morning again to rush off. Their brain is not even relaxed. Their bodies are not also relaxed. But by the time we close at 3:45, people are going home and they are meeting their families at 6 o'clock in the evening, 7 o'clock in the evening, having some bonding time with their family, their wives, their children. They are now rested a lot more, and your body is rested, your mind is alert, you come, you give in your energies to do the work, the productivity is high compared to the time that you work till 6:45 in the evening. I mean, it's 5:45 in the evening. So this is about people stretching, doing long hours. No more from me. Anyway, I keep preaching it. It's time for you to keep, to sleep, to understand your body, to rest it. And when all this money that we are piling up, I don't know. It's good to have money, it's good to make money, but then it's good to make money that you too will enjoy. Not after piling up the money and then you're not able to enjoy it, isn't it? So I am working the one I can work now and enjoy the money that I'm enjoying right now while I have the life and energy to enjoy it. So my productivity did not go down. Rather, my productivity was heightened as a result of what I'm doing right now with my health. Okay?
Thank you so much. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much. I like that you gave a very good answer to that question. So I hope the game design is satisfied with the answer. So I think our time is up. Yeah, 4 minutes past. Thank you so much for coming on here, sir. We'd like to have you again. We hope that you would oblige if we propose to have you again. Thank you so
What
much
part
for
of
joining.
what part of
Thank
Nigeria are you staying?
you. I stay in Lagos. I stay in
Oh
Lagos,
wow.
Nigeria.
And I was what part of Lagos? I was in Lagos about 3 weeks ago.
Whoa, I never knew about that. But I'm sure we'll get to meet very soon. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your experience, for telling stories that will help people learn. Thank you so much. I want everybody who's here to get 4 feet 5. Get 4 feet 5 at Magash online store. Just check out Magash on your browser and you get to see the store. Get the book at a very cheap price. It's easy for you to get. And you could get other books. How to sell. Your book will sell, yeah. Your book will sell, and we also have publish it and make money. Now waiting self. Amazing books, like their titles would blow your mind. So get them and learn. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you
You're
so much
welcome
for
there.
coming. We'll
Thank
be leaving
you.
now.
All
Have
right.
an
Thank you, everybody.
amazing. Enjoy the. Bye. Bye.
Bye.